Hi there everyone, this is Dave with Learning Media Arabic, and today we have a short clip from the introduction of one of the most popular shows on Al Jazeera news shows. It's called Al-Ittijah Al-Mu'akkis, and literally means opposite direction, and it's a debate show, and it's one of the premier places, in my opinion, to find opinion in the Arab world, and often they have very well-spoken speakers from all over the Arab world to discuss issues today. So let's take a listen to this introduction. This is actually the first part of the introduction. There tends to be two parts that go over one side of the story and the other side of the story. So this is the first part. Let's listen.
تحية طيبة مشاهدي الكرام. ألا تكتسب الانتفاضة العراقية زخما جديدا يوما بعد يوم؟ ألم تصبح ثورة شاملة يشارك فيها غالبية أطياف المجتمع العراقي؟ ألا يقف العراق على فوهة بركان سينفجر في وجه المالك وأسياده في طهران؟ ماذا أنتج النظام الطائفي في العراق على مدى 10 أعوام غير الفقر والقهر والفساد والظلم والطائفية والتهميش والإقصاء؟ ألا يخجل نور المالكي وهو يرى أطفال العراق يبيعون المناديل الورقية على قارعة الطريق لإطعام عائلاتهم في بلد يعوم على بحر من النفط؟ لماذا لا يتعلم النظام العراقي مما يحدث في سوريا؟ ألا يدفع المالكي بتعنته وتجبره العراق إلى مزيد من الانهيار والدمار؟
Okay, as you noticed, he starts off the introductions with questions that he asks the audience to think about, and right after this he goes on to the other side. Maybe we'll get to that in another video, but let's just start off, and he greets the viewers. He says it's basically pleasant greetings, my esteemed viewers, our esteemed viewers. And he gets into the question, isn't the Iraqi uprising gaining momentum, new momentum, day after day? Hasn't the revolution become complete or comprehensive? Participating in it, a majority of the Iraqi society, sects or groups, hasn't or doesn't Iraq stand on, you might say, the precipice of a volcano, on the opening of a volcano that will erupt in the face of Maliki and his masters in Tehran? He says, what has the sectarian regime produced in Iraq over the past 10 years, other than poverty and oppression and corruption and injustice and sectarianism and marginalization and exclusion? Isn't Noor Maliki ashamed as he sees children of Iraq, the children of Iraq, selling paper napkins on the street to feed their families in a country floating on a sea of oil? Why does the Iraqi regime not learn from what's happening in Syria? Isn't Maliki pushing by his proddings and his forcing of Iraq into more of collapse and destruction? One short note, I'm not really sure about this word. I couldn't really tell what he was saying. It sounds like this, but it might be something different. It kind of fits that if it's to prod or to provoke provocations maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't really tell. If someone knows, please add it to the comments. But as you can see, he's setting up and he's asking questions that are essentially vilifying the Maliki government. But after this, he'll go on and he'll present another side. Whether it's the complete opposite side, I don't know yet. I haven't actually listened to it, but usually it goes back and forth between different sides, or at least presents different viewpoint. So this is a very popular program to across the Arab world, and it's very useful. Once you get into the actual speakers debating back and forth, you'll get a lot of good Arabic. There's also quite a bit of dialect, but they try to keep it as standard as possible. Usually, it depends on the speakers, obviously. But anyway, there's some really good words. I really enjoy analyzing this sort of discussion, just because they tend to elevate their speech and they use new constructions and things that are quite interesting. So I hope you guys have learned something, and I might get to the second part of this tomorrow. So look forward to that, and look forward to seeing you.